Hello, welcome back to PlayStation Access. My name's Nathan. I'm here with Dave.
Hello.
Dave, Nioh 2, look.
I know, Nath. You haven't stopped going on about it.
I'm very excited. So, Nioh 2 was shown recently at the Tokyo Game Show, which we were not at. We were not physically there in Japan. But we were here at home, and we were very lucky to have the demo, which was played over there, given to us for recording and putting on the channel, which I've now done, Dave.
This is it happening now.
It is, and it's in 4K.
Yes.
So Nioh 2 is the sequel to a game that I loved called Nioh, which is, well, people call it a massacre game. You know, like really hard game that you have to try over and over again.
Right.
It is a hardcore action RPG. So it is. There are definitely Souls-like elements to it, and it's also from Team Ninja. You know, the Ninja Gaiden team or studio.
Yes.
You know, so it has elements of that too. Like very, very quick combat.
Another series of difficult games.
I would say that the original turned out much better than a lot of people were expecting, me included. I completely fell in love with it. I'm excited about Nioh 2. Changes that are worth mentioning. You can see there are still Kodama, the little green guys. You still guide them to the
Love
shrines.
those guys.
It's a prequel, so it's set earlier than the first Nioh. You are... you take the role of a historical figure, a warlord, but you are a custom character. The idea is that in history, this person was obviously one person, but in the story of the game, for some reason, he's actually two people.
Okay.
I'm not really sure much more about that. It's not really addressed in this demo.
What's that?
This is...
Can we interrupt,
it's
please?
a lucky cat. And it just rolls around buffing you for a while.
Oh my god, that's the best thing. It's got little cat feet.
It's got a massive face.
Oh man, this has changed everything about how I thought this video was going to go.
I'm about to fight the first hard enemy. So in general, in terms of stuff which has changed, the biggest change is that, so you remember key pulses, maybe.
Yeah.
So you have a stamina bar, you have a recoverable bit of stamina. If you tap R1 at the right time, look, the demo's actually telling you at the bottom, then you can recover that bit. And getting back into the rhythm of that, having played, I guess mostly Sekiro in terms of games which are a bit like this,
Yes.
I found quite difficult.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did you, was it very quick for your thumbs to remember what was going on?
I played this demo on and off most of yesterday, so no, it took me quite a long time, and I wanted to get like a clean run through the whole thing. There is also, you can see underneath the green stamina bar up there, that is now like your yokai power, because this character, being different from Will in the last game,
Yes.
is sort of got a demon inside them, or has a more of a kind of a yokai access to that realm. And look at the power I'm about to do. That big old hammer.
Oh,
Whack,
yeah.
whack. Okay, that uses my yokai power. And the way that this worked, you always had a spirit, a guardian spirit.
Yeah.
And you could collect those and change them, and they would change the spirit power that you had. Now when you defeat enemies, sometimes more powerful enemies give you more powerful results. You get a thing called a soul core. And they are the things, I'm kind of skipped through it there, but those are the things which give you or determine your yokai powers. So you can see next to, so I've got my circular spirit, guardian spirit.
Yes.
And then to the left of that, and that's a yokai move right there. I've stopped him from doing his move. It's kind of like an interrupting move. But over there to the left is my soul core. That's the one I've currently got equipped. You can have two of these equipped, and so kind of two special moves at any time. You press R2, and actually that's R2 and circle to interrupt that move. So that's kind of like a parry for when a yokai enemy starts to build up into a big attack.
Right.
You do R2 and circle. More normally, if you want to be aggressive, you do this R2 and triangle, or R2 and square, in line with your normal combat moves. So look, this is me. I actually messed this guy up in the end.
Is that ability on a cooldown, or is it only useful against yokai enemies?
No, it's useful against everyone. It's more useful against certain enemies. I don't know quite why. I haven't had enough time to play around with it. I'm about to save another Kodama.
I was going to say, I just spotted a Kodama.
Yeah, there he goes, back to the shrine. So I'm not quite sure about that. I think it is on a cooldown, but it also depends on my yokai power, my gauge, my bar. And you can see I've got my bottom left on my item menu, I've got fire bombs, and then I've got like a health, and then on the left I have a heart. I can't remember what the item's called, sorry, but when I eat that, it replenishes some of my yokai bars. So that's like another consumable which is being thrown into the mix.
Right, okay.
This is new as well. These are benevolent graves. So it used to be that you could, if you were playing in the online mode, you could fight the graves of actual players who died in certain situations. It was good for grinding gear. Now, in like, you can imagine like Dark Souls, this is an NPC character who's going to help me with my encounter with the boss.
Right.
Which is cool. And the reason I had to play this game so much yesterday is because I wanted a clean run of coming all the way through this level, summoning that guy, and then beating the boss first time, so I could, because it would be so obvious if I went back in and tried to edit it with him not there. What happened to your friend? He's resting. So this is, so I picked up a soul core from the Enki, which I just defeated. And once you pray, you purify it, and then it can be used.
Right.
What can you do with it before you purify it, you asked Dave?
I do.
Well, I will show you, but in this video, actually, I haven't captured the exact mechanic. Done a bit of leveling up just for reasons. So now I have, you can see next to my Spirit Guardian, I've got 2 moves that I can do with my yokai power.
Yes.
Which is cool.
And so that it's simply you have to use R2 and then a modifier button to choose between them.
And if you have yokai power, it will do the move as long as there's no cooldown. Through the level, I've been picking up gear. They've deliberately, I'm pretty sure, made it so you always pick up an entire set. So I've got this Night Raider set would be something else entirely. The Night Raider set, which I've just popping on there. Red Spider Lily, which makes my yokai attacks more powerful. I'm not even sure I use that. And I haven't mentioned it, I'm using hatchets, which are new. And I love them. I was a Kurosagama guy in the last Nioh. Hatchets are slightly, maybe not quite as quick, but I love the patterns. It was like, for whatever reason, really worked with me. I'm not sure what these guys are called, but they're like sort of like Kodama, but maybe a bit bad. And he's asking for something. If you give him an unpurified soul core, he will reward you with one of those lilies.
Right. Okay.
Which is quite cool. So because you can pick up soul cores which are quite low level, they just sometimes randomly drop, and you'd be like, I've either got that one or I don't want one of that low level. He
should really position himself before the shrine that you pray at. If he really was serious about getting them.
He's not thought about footfall, has he?
No, he hasn't.
So hatchets, completely new weapon. I really, really have enjoyed them. And I enjoyed getting a full set of gear that made me look cool as well. And I tell you what, I was going to address. Sorry, this is the boss.
Oh, God.
But what I was going to address is that I don't do much tinkering around with stances. Everyone remembers they're not only the key pulse, but like high, mid, and low stances are a thing. I've just played in mid the whole time. I didn't really, because I was trying to get used to a new move set and yokai moves at the same time. I was like, I played around a little bit, but I didn't see a huge benefit in what some bosses you're like, I can only do it in low, but I didn't find that here, so I've stayed in mid. I really wanted Shibusawa Kao to stay up. Look, me demonstrating for us all one of the boss's big moves.
You don't see enough serrated edges on boss weapons.
No.
He's really made the most of that, which I appreciate in the most horrible way.
Yeah, absolutely. Dave,
that's nice.
We're in the Dark Realm.
Hooray!
This is where the yokai live, and sometimes they will pull you in. So you see that your yokai horns, our yokai horns, are now on display. It's because we're in the Dark Realm. Even though we're here, I can still use, this is very much like when your Guardian Spirits Amrita gauge is full.
Yeah.
So like same as before, you can enter like a cooling down powerful mode. Which is handy because I've really messed that guy up using that one.
Really have? Wow.
Yeah.
Mezuki is not shown up.
Not always that useful. I do my best from this position of having a bunch of health. Look how close I was to dying then.
Wow.
It's because I tried to get in a yokai like a parry thing. It was just the wrong time. So look at me running into a rock. This is the bit where I'm like, but I've nearly done it.
Yeah. If I just run in and spam, you're so close to death again.
I know, man.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
When we came out of the Dark Realm, I was like, it's going to be fine. I feel like I'm a bit unlucky here in this next bit, actually, because I get the timing right, but he misses his attack. So I could have killed him with a cool parry.
Got ya.
But it didn't work.
His fault.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Your mate seems to have disappeared.
He's having a rest.
He's having a rest.
So look, you pick up a soul core from bosses as well. I guess that I can't go back to a shrine at this point, but I guess they're more powerful, and it will have one of the moves of that enemy. So that would be interesting to see what that is.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm very excited about Nioh 2, kind of goes without saying. There are a bunch of other things I'd like to say about it. There is an open beta which is running right at the beginning of November, which you can bet yourself that I will be making some videos about. There was also, behind closed doors at TGS, another level, which I have also played. So in the comments, if you'd like to see that, I'll put that up in a few days' time. If you don't mind coming back into this room and talking to me about it.
I don't have a choice.
No,
Fine.
you don't really. And in that, we feed someone a soul core, and also bad guys eat each other. And there's another boss fight, so there's plenty to see.
That is tantalising.
I thank you very much. You're watching a tiny bit of it now. But otherwise, look, guys, let me know what you think about Nioh 2 in the comments, as long as you think it's good, like I do. And like this video if you enjoyed it. Please let us know what you'd like to see on Nioh 2 in the future, especially when the beta comes up. Subscribe to the channel, please. Hit that notification bell. Be good. We will see you soon.
For the players.